Today we talk about our Cooke Thermal evaporator. And when you come here, you need to check our log sheet. Alright, so if the previous set comments is okay, so it's ready to use. And after that, you need to check the ion gauge. Turn on ion gauge here. And the IG number will show around 2 10⁻⁶ or 5 10⁻⁶. It's around that value. So that means the chamber is good. It's good, and our diffusion pump is good. So that means the tool is ready to use. So after you check that, you will turn it off. And I have to talk about a little bit at here. So we have a 3 gauge. The IG means the ion gauge. That is test for high vacuum. The gauge number A actually is to test the pressure of the chamber or in the bell jar. But it's because it's to test the low pressure, so it's always when the ion gauge show values here, so the gauge A only say 0. And the foreign line gauge is show the pressure at here between the foreign line and the diffusion pump. So normally the value shown here is around 1.4 or 1.5, 10⁻⁴. So when you see the value show 0 and 1.4 or 1.5, 10⁻⁴, it's ready to use. So this one, and at the bottom this one is deposition rate and or thickness controller. So later when we do the deposition, I will talk about more at here. And this panel is used for the thermal power or current controller. Here is a power switch. This is a voltage controller, and this is the meter of the current. And at the bottom is a switch for you can choose the number 1 or number 2. Number 1 means bolt number 1. 2 means the bolt number 2. So we have a bolt number 1 or bolt number 2. That is your choice. You can deposit that separately. Alright? Never use the 1 and 2. It's not. At the log sheet, ion gauge, both of that show that the tool is ready to use. You can go into the chamber and load your bolt, your metal, and your sample. So turn off ion gauge and turn off high vacuum valve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn on the vent valve. Wait around 2 minutes, and you can leave the bell jar. Or you can see the pressures right now in the chamber. When the value show here is 7.7 or 7.8, 10 positive 2. So that is ready to be done. So right now it's ready. Turn off vent valve. Easy enough. So this is your tungsten bolt. Come here. So you can see number 2 and number 1. So that means number 2 is here. Number 1 is here. Oh, sorry, number 1 and number 2 are different bolt. I want to show you how to load the bolt. Use the Allen screw, Cooke Thermal. Okay. I want to load that as number 1. Wait. place the bolt in the center and tighten the screw. Alright, actually you need to tighten that very fast. I mean you need to screw that very tight. Hard. You have to make that a good contact here. If you want to load another bolt at here, you need to use the switch. I mean this shutter. Turn it on or on and off for the screw drive. So today, okay, I can show you how to do that. Take it off and place it here. Number 2. Alright, don't touch the crystal monitor, right? That's the location, I mean the position is very important. Don't touch that.
Okay, to close and open the shutter.
Use this rod to push it in, it's open. Pull it back, pull it off, it's on. So right now here it's on, right? The shutter is on. Push in, shutter is open. The shutter is used for you control the deposition. Normally, before you do the deposition, you need to melt the metal, and you also need to preheat up a little bit. So heat up and preheat up. So when you do that, you need to close the shutter. When you think it's ready to deposit, open the shutter. All right. Here is aluminum foil. You can go over there in the lithography room. Aluminum foil. Inside is a stainless steel plate. So after every deposition you finish, you change the aluminum foil. Okay, assume this is your sample. Our carbon tape. Place your sample on the foil. Place it back. And you also need to change a glass view. You have to make sure it's transparent. Otherwise, during the deposition, you cannot see your bolt. Place it back here. Actually, in there.
Yeah, I can see it. So this is the glass window.
Right, view glass, view slide.
How do you take it off? You slide it out.
You can take a video from the top, from the front view.
Yeah. Okay, just put it back. After you check it's clear, then you put it back on. So it sits properly in there. How to close the chamber. Lower it down by hand. Make sure the chamber sits on the base plate correctly. There's no gap between them. And then use your left hand to hold the chamber down. And then use your right hand to close the 4-line valve. Wait for 5 seconds. Then open the roughing valve. And then you should see the gauge 8, the chamber pressure go down. But at the same time, you need to monitor the 4-line pressure, which is gauge B. If the gauge B go above 3.5 times 10 to minus 1, you have to close the roughing valve. So like right now it's 3.5. We close the roughing valve, wait for 5 seconds, open the 4-line valve. We keep the 4-line valve open until the 4-line pressure goes below 1.5 times 10 to minus 1. So it's still 1.7 times 10 to minus 1. So now we close the 4-line valve, wait for 5 seconds, open the roughing valve. And you have to do this about 5 or 6 times until the chamber pressure go below 2 times 10 to minus 1. Then we will close the roughing valve, wait for 5 seconds, open the 4-line valve, and then open the high wet valve. So now the 4-line pressure is good. We close the 4-line valve, wait for 5 seconds, open the roughing valve. Then the chamber pressure continue to go down. Remember, we need to wait until the chamber pressure go below 2 times 10 to minus 1 before we can start the high wet valve. But now the 4-line pressure is going up. When it's 3.5 times 10 to minus 1, we have to stop the roughing valve, wait for 5 seconds, and then open the 4-line valve. The reason we wait for 5 seconds is the valve may not close right away. It takes some time for the valve to sit properly. So you wait for 5 seconds just to make sure the valve is sealed before you open the other one. So now the chamber pressure is 5.5 times 10 to minus 1. You need it to go down to 2 times 10 to minus 1. So we open it, it continues to go down. The reason that we have to monitor the 4-line pressure is when the 4-line pressure go higher than 3.5 times 10 minus 1, it will cause problem with the diffusion pump. So actually it make it to 1.8 times 10 minus 1, so I guess we can close the roughing valve, wait for 5 seconds, open the 4-line valve, and then we can open the high wet valve. So if everything works well, the chamber A thermal gauge, chamber pressure should go to 0 in 1 or 2 minutes. After it goes to 0, you basically need to have the diffusion pump high wet valve open maybe 3 hours before the pressure goes low enough, which is around 10 to minus 6 for you to do the thermal deposition. So you can now enter your log sheet, write down your name and the material, and then you can come back in 3 hours.
Come to the 2.2 10 minus 6. You just come here and press the button for open the gauge, ion gauge. And when the pressure show here, show around this value, it's ready to use. So we need to set the material's density. So right now we deposit copper in there. The here density should be 8.93. And after that, we can set acoustic impedance. The value of that is 4.16. I already set the tooling factor and the calibrate that is. Before you do the deposition, you need to close the shutter, right? Because you want to evaporate contamination first. So close the shutter before you real deposition. But you shift to your tune to your bolt position, number 1 or number 2. I already showed the bolt position, number 1 close to you, number 2 further to you. Is for different, okay, for both bolt. After you switch that, you turn on the power, and you increase the voltage here, and at the same time you need to monitor the current meter. For different metal, you will use a different current for melt and evaporation. Normally for copper it's around 200 amp. Shutter closed, shutter open. So right now all of the signals will be recalculated start from 0. So the deposition rate currently is 0.5 expert per second. I start from the 2.0 centimeter 6. So right now during the deposition it will rise up to 7.2 centimeter 6. Almost there, when the target, when your signal is almost there, you will close turn off the power gradually. And
close the shutter. And then when you pull it out, the shutter is closed.
If you shut off the power, turn the switch back to off. Make the arrow go to off and turn off the thing. Wait for at least 10 minutes for the cooling down the constant bolt, and then you can bend the chamber and take off your sample.
After you finish the deposition, you are going to press the crystal live and record that crystal live into the log sheet. Okay, so after you open the chamber, you don't need to loosen it all the way, just loosen it a little bit. So normally you will take your sample
No sample there.
and put it back into the chamber, the sample plate. Replace the glass line. You have to replace the glass line every time, otherwise you cannot see through the window.
Correct.
On your bowl. So just put it back. Once the glass line is in, you can lower the chamber. So you lower the chamber and then make sure the chamber sit well onto the bottom plate. And then you use your left hand to hold the chamber down. And then close the 4-line valve, wait for 5 seconds, open the roughing valve. And you should see the chamber pressure go down. And just like before, you have to monitor the 4-line pressure, make sure it's not over 3.5 3.5 or 3.6. When the four line pressure go to 3.5, you will close the roughing valve, wait for 5 seconds, and then open the four line valve. And then you wait until the four line pressure
0.6 or 1.5.
okay, go down to 1.5. Then you will close the four line valve. Wait for 5 seconds and open the roughing valve.